So now I'm going to do something that'll really annoy the comment section and do something stupid. Because, Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave. Welcome back to the wee hours where I suffer from periodic bouts of insomnia and play games to pass the time. We are back with the Farm Manager 2018 Grow Nothing $1 Million Challenge. There is not a darn thing growing in the ground on this farm. In fact, it's largely bees. We have all the bees in the world down here. All the bees live on this farm. We have so many bees, just billions of bees. Who's breeding? Pigs! Yay, good. We like pigs. They breed relatively quickly, even though what they eat is a little bit of a pain in the neck. Are you waiting too? No, you're already waiting. All right, and you are not breeding. Okay, fantastic. So we, at the end of the last episode, turned on the $100,000 training. In fact, we literally just turned it on. There was no pause between recording the last episode and recording this episode. We still have 365 days left on that training. Now, that opens up a bunch of cool animal things that we could be using, but we may never see it. Because even in just spending that $100,000, we're still at 235. We're making some decent money on this farm, and it just keeps getting better because now it's bee season and we're accumulating massive amounts of honey. We just sold a bunch of it, basically in real life seconds ago, and we're already back up to 164 units of it. We're making crazy amounts of honey. So I wanted to have a think about what to do with this space. With this space right here, it's a little awkward. And what I am thinking is third slaughterhouse. I'm thinking third slaughterhouse just to keep up, because at this point they can't keep up with all of the animals we've got on this farm. They're supposed to be leaving 10 goats here. They haven't even gotten around to this pen. They definitely haven't gotten around to this pen. That's at 14 out of 15. In fact, we should sell one of those just so we have room for 2 more, because that is the most cost-effective thing to do when you are breeding them. Speaking of breeding, you're 14 out of 15. I'll sell a couple of you off. And the sheep are breeding. So we're running into the same issue we had with the milk, which is nobody can keep up. They just can't slaughter animals quickly enough to deal with all of this. So I'm kind of thinking third slaughterhouse. Now, how many spaces do we have left in this employee house? None. Okay, that is finally maxed out. Right, because we put yet another bee emporium down and this 4th pigsty. So that is maxed out. This is a really awkward space here. Really awkward. I know what can go here. We could put another employee house here. But this is super awkward. Although I might put the employee house here, and then we could run a path right up here for people to navigate. Although, with it being this tight a space, I think they could, basically cope if we don't put a path there. But we will put one down here. That's a good, sensible place for that. And then let's just run it down there. Now, could I theoretically get an employee house in here? I think I can. That looks like about the right amount of space there. Lord knows I've made enough of them. Should be able to... not quite. Not quite. Well, that's annoying. You know what? Will a wind farm fit there? Maximizing our space. That's what this is all about. This is really like running a retail store. God. Oh, that is frustrating. Just not quite fit there. Grr. I'll have to have a think about that. Can we fit bees in there? Can we fit a bee emporium, beekeeper shed, beekeeper hut? Yes. Okay, so we'll get some bees in there. That's fine. Here's my order of operations here. Oh, is it though? Because now this space is even tighter. I'm looking at the slaughterhouses right now. I can clearly see how big they are, but how big, like if we flipped it like this, that will still leave me a good bit of space there. And I can actually tuck that even more into the corner here. Yeah, it's just going to be acres of slaughter. That's how this is going to go down. Third slaughterhouse. Yeah, that's my move. Third slaughter, because they can't keep up. We have so many animals. There's no possible way they can keep up with all of the animals that we need to get slaughtered. Get that going for me, and get another employee house going for me down here. That will actually fit quite nicely in there, and we should still have room to run a path up here. which will probably make their lives just mildly easier if they don't have to walk all the way around the road to get up here. All right, and you know what? While we're in the neighborhood, throw down the beekeeper hut. We only have a limited amount of time to get the honey, so you may as well get started on that. Slaughterhouse, bees, employees. Good. That is all ticking along nicely. Only a mere 363 days left until we're finished with the super good training, which may be totally irrelevant to us because we may have reached our $1 million challenge by then, although we just spent a bunch of money. We didn't just spend no money. One last thing I wanted to look at before I let that tick along is the loan. All right, we took that loan on the 3rd of the 7th, and it's a 2-year loan, so we should have 2 months. We should have 2 months left on that, 2 more payments left on that, and we are done with that loan, which would be nice. That'll be, in round numbers, I believe about $9,200 we're saving every single month. Dear God, we've got some bees. We have all the bees. Billions and billions of bees. All right, let me tick that along until they're finished building all that new stuff. All right, the latest Casa de Bee is built, and the slaughterhouse is about to be done. Slaughterhouse takes 3 people, so let's get some employees cooking here. Let me deal with bees first. Anyone particularly decent at bees? 3 out of 5, 552. I'm not necessarily throwing you out of bed, Arthur Grant, but I want to see if there's anyone else. 3 out of 5 for 510. Yeah, Dexter, you're on board. Oh, we have space in another house? Where do we have space in another house? Oh, we got one all the way down there. All right, that's not a very good spot because that is pretty much occupied by all bee people. And anyone, while I'm here, anyone good at production? 5 out of 5, but you're kind of pricey. You're 3 out of 5 for 547. That's not terrible. Again, like we were saying in the last episode, at the level we're operating on now, I'm not micromanaging the employees nearly as much in terms of skill versus wages because we're making good money. We're making decent money. Now you, Leo Kelly, 4 out of 5 for 544. That's an acceptable level. I can live with that. You can live in house number 7. Wow, I wish we could rename these houses. All right, we'll come back to you. Let's get the inseminator going over here. And just while I'm not hiring somebody, let's get the bee guy in the bee house. That was Dexter. And Dexter, you know what? While I've got you, now you make even better honey. Now you're maxed out on honey. So 2 more production people is what we need. 2 out of 5, 454. I'm willing to train you for that. That is dirt cheap. I do like the sound of that. I also, again, if I were in charge of the world, and specifically this game, because I've done this on my own time frequently, I play quite a lot of Farm Manager in my off time. It's a really, really fun game. I would make the colors between tractor driver and production a little bit different. Because the number of times I have casually scanned through and go, oh yeah, production, and I've accidentally clicked on a tractor driver. I know that's my problem, not the game's problem, but it's a pain in the neck when I thought I hired a production person and I actually hired a tractor driver. But there it is. It's my problem, really. Can't really blame the game for that. Well, I can. I totally can. It's 2 out of 5 for 478. While I'm going off topic here. No, none of these people are particularly good. Let's get a refresh going on that. And what do we got now? Tractor drivers. Could get a tractor driver. Don't need one. Could get one. No. 4 out of 5 for 569. I don't specifically hate that. Yeah, Martha, you can come on board. And who else is in here? You're the exact opposite, but you are dirt cheap at 1 out of 5 for 429. Any other contenders here? There is a real limit as to how many times I'm going to keep refreshing this to try and get my perfect candidate. Wow, you're really good. If I had a real farm with, crops, you'd be awesome. 5 out of 5 on tractors for 555. You were just 5s across the board. 55555. Sounds like a television phone number. All right, production. Back on track here. Production. 5 out of 5 for 577. Anyone else want to do better than that? That's decent. I mean, it's a little higher than I like, but you're maxed out. I'm not going to have to teach you anything. Yeah, you're in. Okay. Now, speaking of which, Leo, you're maxed out. I want my production people to be maxed out. That's the most important thing for me for them to be maxed out. If a few of the animal people handling, care, and whatnot are not 100% maxed out, I'm not going to lose my mind over that. But I do want to be maximizing our production. All right, so all of you guys are going to go over here. But I want to do something else first. All right, I'm going to start you on production, and for right now, you're just going to do goats. Just goats. So everything is set above 10, above 10, above 10, above 10, above 10. All right, because we've got tons of goats. We've got tons and tons of goats, and we need to, slaughter more goats more quickly. All right, so let's get some people actually in there to do that. You, and you, and you. Go grab some goats, please. Go grab some goats and send them to slaughter. And we're 6 out of 6 on pigs. They just can't keep up. They just can't keep up. You guys are doing cows, goats, and pigs. Good. You guys should be doing cows, goats, and sheep. Yup. And sheep, yes, you are doing cows, goats, and sheep. So you guys, you don't need to be doing cows in the third slaughterhouse. We don't breed that many cows. No reason we need to be assigning you to cows. However, I think you could be doing pigs. So let's do pigs, and all of those ratios should be set. Yep, above 3 in all of them. And then, what are we going to do with the rest of this space? What are we going to do? I mean, I suppose I could just fill it up with bees again, but I don't know if that's the most interesting thing to do. Let me have a little think about that. Just doing a quick round of selling stuff before I make a decision on that. My immediate thought is pigs, because now we can slaughter pigs more quickly, and they breed at a decent clip. Between them and the goats in that new slaughterhouse, we'll do fine. 10,000 for cow meat. Thank you. Oh, even the sheep are kind of ticking up here a little bit. 300 units of cow cheese, and I just did a round of selling before I started recording this. So this is not like this is a month's worth of product. This came along pretty quickly. How's the honey doing? Oh, it's actually pretty high right at the moment. I usually like to sit on the honey for a while, but no, if I can get 20 grand for that, yeah, I'll take that, thank you. Cow's milk is actually kind of, well, it's getting ready to go off. It's not getting ready to go off at all. It's got almost 2 weeks before it's going to go off. You guys will do something with that before then. Back up to 216K, which is fantastic because we just spent 100,000. The money's here. I think we've done pretty well with this so far in terms of maximizing what we can do with a lot of help from the comments. Emrys, I'm looking in your direction. Yes, Emrys, we are slaughtering goats now. We are slaughtering goats. Many, many goats now. So now I'm going to do something that'll really annoy the comment section and do something stupid. Because, nobody's tuning into Wee Hours for competent gameplay. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I didn't want to go to the market. I wanted to go to this. I honestly, I'm just doing this for variety. But I want to have some ducks. Just for variety. And I'm going to... I know. It's dumb. It's stupid. But you know what? We do have these 2 challenges here. To sell 2 ducks and grow 12 ducks. Which actually represents a fundamental misunderstanding of how ducks work. But, we've got a challenge to do it. We may as well have the third slaughterhouse doing something a little different just for variety. I do want this challenge to be interesting as well as just, challenging. So, we're doing ducks. That's all there is to it. And, maybe like the chickens, I'll take them out again later. But is there anyone decent at ducks? No, actually there is not. 4 out of 5 for 694, but you're also got the tractor skill, which is making you a little bit more expensive. Let me get a refresh on that while they're building the duck hut. I don't know that it's called a duck hut, but I'm just going to call it a duck hut now because that sounds really good. 4 out of 5 for 569. That's not bad. I mean, you've got that extra... Well, I was going to say you have the extra crop harvesting skill, but you actually don't. You have 0 out of 5 on that. Anyone else who wants to up the ante on that? No. Broadly not seeing anyone in here who's going to do much better than that. Now, what were you again? 4 out of 5 for 569. Yeah, you can take care of ducks. No, not all the way down here, all the way up here. You can take care of some ducks for me, please. Let me tick that along. I know. There's no reason we have to be doing ducks. Ducks are silly. Ducks are completely silly, but we're going to do some ducks. Why not? We've got nothing but bees on this farm. We may as well have a little variety with some ducks. Actually, should probably check what the ducks eat, because we have food issues sometimes. Oh, who's breeding? Please say cows. It is cows. Yay. Yay. I love it when the cows are breeding. So third, okay, this is already done. Super. Let's get Toby in here to start taking care of the ducks. Now, what do ducks eat? Wheat, we got that. Lupine, we got that. Corn, we got that. Okay, they're good. I'll probably bring in some rye. I think somebody... oats. You know what? There are other animals that will eat oats. So if we brought in a little bit of oats, no real bad issues with that. No, not oats. Apparently it's just oat. We just get oat, not oats. Give me 1,000 oats. There we go. And let's actually get some ducks. We can have up to 30. All right, well, give me 15 for now, and then I can see how quickly they breed. And let's get the third slaughterhouse working on some ducks. Oh, sell 2 ducks and then grow 12. I mean, a fundamental misunderstanding of how ducks work. So 5 units of ducks. 5 ducks will get us 18.75 kilograms of duck meat. Probably pretty useless, but we're doing it anyway. We're just going to have some fun with this. And do you want to let me tell you how many ducks to take? Because do we not have the ducks yet? Hang on. This is confusing me. Hang on. Everybody hang on. Slaughterhouse, come back here. I feel I should be telling you how many ducks to take like I do with all the other animals. Are you just taking all the ducks you need? Because that's unacceptable. Interesting. Who's breeding? Is this a duck glitch? Have we hit a duck issue? Because I put in chickens. Because I'm a dope, and I put in chickens. And I know, oh. All right, bye, chickens. I'm definitely not dealing with you again. Definitely not dealing with you. All right, let's do this properly with the drag-down menu and get ducks. Thank you. Minor waste of money there, but there it is. Again, nobody is tuning into We Are Games for competent gameplay. I'm just muddling along and hoping the comments section picks up the slack. I got you, and I did not get you, so call the inseminator on you guys. Now can I tell you how many ducks to take? Yes. Why don't you take above 15, and I just want to see how quickly these guys breed. And all of our ducks are coming in. Super. All right, let's see how fast those guys breed. More pigs are coming in. So now, the third slaughterhouse is doing ducks, goats, and pigs. Good. I think that's balancing out the slaughterhouses. Everyone's doing goats, I think, and then other people are doing other things. Really only one person needs to be on cows because we don't get cows that quickly. I wonder if I should take the cows off of one of the slaughterhouses so they can concentrate more on other animals. Let me have a think about that. Okay, the ducks are already breeding. So that was super, super quick. That's super quick. That's great. I'm totally happy if the ducks want to breed like crazy. That's fine. If they're going to go like the chickens do. If they're going to go like the chickens do, I might actually turn on the auto-inseminator convenience fee on that one. Just on that one. If they're going to be popping off every day. Well, that will get us to our Grow 12 Duck Challenge here. Boy, that would be a real simple challenge run. I should do that one. It'd be like a 60-second episode. More pigs are on their way. Fantastic. Now, did I get everyone? You're okay. You're okay. You, I did not get yet. Okay. They're still having a hard time keeping up with the pigs. Just can't get those guys to slaughter fast enough. Now, I was going to look at the cows. Do we need to be having both slaughterhouses on cows when you're also trying to do goats and pigs at the same time? I'm not sure. Oh, sick animals. Yep, get the vet, get the vet, get the vet. Can't afford to be losing a cow. That is all kinds of no good. Now, what do I do with the rest of this little space here? Can I squeeze another pigsty in there and have a path? Probably not, but it's worth checking. Oh, I might. I think we could. I think we could get 2 more pigsties in there. And dare I say it, maybe even some more bees up in that little tiny patch up there. Because why not? Why not? It's only June. We've got a lot more honey we're going to be collecting here. Yeah, I think that's going to be my move. Let me make up for this with a little quick round of selling here. Oh, grass is really low again. We're just cranking through grass. Let me buy some more of that. Yep, grass, please. Give me, I don't know, 4,000 of it. It's really cheap, and we are just ripping through grass. Okay, sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell. On, really? 822 units? Because I'm seeing 1474. Maybe they're in different warehouses. That's probably what's going on. How's the price on them? Middlin'. Middlin'. But, gee, you know what? It's 31,000 farm monies. Oh, who's breeding? I'll come back to selling in a second. It's the ducks again. Okay. Super. Super. And they've already scraped off the ones that we bred. I might adjust that down to 10. Leave 10 in the building. If they're going to go that quickly, I don't know. I'll have another think about that. You know what? Let's just conquer this one by selling two. Well, no, I should do that after the inseminator comes. Otherwise, that weirdly stops the inseminator from coming. If you sell animals while he's on his way, it just does a weird thing. It's like, oh, well, I guess you don't need me anymore. Sell some cheese. Animals are ready for breeding. I will address that momentarily. I am not surprised, though. 562 units of cow's meat, 11,000, and the price is basically tanked. That's the low price for that. Yes, sheep cheese. Gosh, we just don't make a lot of sheep cheese. Sheep cheese is great price. Very, very low volume. Very low volume. Pig meat. Sell all of that. What else could we be getting rid of here? Not a lot. Okay, good. Who's breeding? It's the goats. Super. Super. More goats equals more slaughtered goats equals more meat equals more money. More money. Yet even after the outlay of all of that and that $100,000 training, we're still hovering back around 300,000. I have spent a ton of money in the past 2 episodes, and we're still hovering around 300,000. So how many goats, or ducks rather, did you need me to sell? 2? All right, 1, 2. Done. There you go. There's one challenge done. What did I get for that, by the way? You get any monies for that? 1,500. You know what? 1,500 for 2 ducks? That's a pretty darn good profit, actually. Let's get some more sheep bread. Thank you very much. And only a mere 339 days until we're done with the agricultural training. All right, this will probably be the only time that I do this, but yes, I'm turning on the auto inseminator for the ducks because they're popping off like the chickens are, and it's actually only 700 to automatically call the inseminator. Yeah, that's just going to save me moments of going back and forth here. The rest of them I'm just going to not do the convenience fee because it's silly, but if the ducks are going to go that quickly, is that the ducks again? No, all right, it's the goats. That's fine. Then, yeah, for 700 farm monies, I'll go ahead and do the auto inseminator here. And let's see what we could be doing with this space here. This finicky space. Could probably get another pigsty in there. However, they're having trouble keeping up with the pigs as it is. Is that worth it? Maybe, do I want to get more ducks? Does that make any degree of sense? Yes, call the inseminator on the goats. I mean, we must have produced some duck meat at this point, right? You know what? Go away there. And what do I not need to see up here? Probably actually the honey, because the honey will keep for ages, so we don't need to be jumping all over that. And you know what? The milk is on auto sell anyway, so go ahead and get rid of that. Let me see duck meat up here. Yeah, put that up there for me. Apparently I don't have any of it yet. You guys are taking ducks and, you know, sort of slaughtering them, right? Yeah, well, you've got ducks. Well, you don't have ducks. You're actually probably going to get more ducks. You have 6 goats and 4 pigs in there. I almost need a 4th slaughterhouse. I can't keep up with the amount of animals that need to get... My God, I have so many animals here. I don't know if I've really panned out and looked at how many animals we've got on this farm. And how many bees. So many bees. So very many bees. Yeah, 3 slaughterhouses, and they still can't keep up with the demand for, well, slaughter. Let's call it like it is. They can't keep up with that kind of demand. All right, well, we'll think about what to do next. Well, we completed our Grow 12 Duck Challenge, and I actually didn't even look at the reward. That was 9,800. That was 10,000 just for growing some ducks. Again, a fundamental misunderstanding of biology there, but we did that. We're having issues with this pigsty. They seem to be taking all the animals again. I just bought 3 new pigs. Let me just make sure everyone is taking... Yeah, it's all set correctly. 3333. Nobody's saying take all of them. Not quite sure what's going on there. That seems to be a... I don't know if it's a glitch on my end or a glitch on the game's end, but that seems to be a perennial problem with Farm Manager 2018. All of a sudden you wake up and they've taken all your animals away. But, you know, there it is. 3 new pigs. I did a quick round of selling for no particular reason, and we're up to 326,000 farm monies right now. 300. Oh, I think we're almost done with the loan. I think we're almost done with the loan that we took a million years ago. Okay, I'll deal with breeding in a second. We did it! It's paid! It's paid! It's done! We don't have any more monies that we're shelling out. Well, we have tons of monies we're shelling out every month, because we're paying lots and lots of people and lots of upkeep. But the loan is finally done. Yay! There's 9,200 we won't be spending every single month. And that means that our wind turbines can really be less about paying off the loan and more about paying employee wages. That's just quiet money ticking along, covering some of our expenses. And I'm very stumped as to what to do with this weird space. This is the ducks have kind of thrown me off. I'm going to say I don't regret the ducks. I regret the ducks a little bit because it was frivolous and useless. But... by the same token, it's left the pen is just awkwardly shaped where it's left me with this weird, awkward thing that I can't do anything with, apart from maybe just, God, dare I say it, more bees. It just seems silly. But, well, silly, and it's fantastic money. There's tons of money to be made in bees, apparently, but I never wanted this just to be one long thing of bees. That would be an interesting challenge. Just one farmhouse, everything else bees. And employee houses. That's about all you need. Bees and employee houses. Maybe one massive field of colza and buckwheat right in the smack dab in the center. I may try that on my own time. That sounds kind of interesting. All right. What are we going to do with this space? Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is let you guys take more ducks. Because you need 5 ducks to even make the meat. So why don't you take over... leave me 10 ducks in there. And you can have all the rest. Have all the rest of the ducks. They breed quickly enough that I won't even notice. We've got another challenge to hire an employee. I just don't have anything for that employee to be doing. And how much space do I have left in this house? None. Okay. How much space do I have left in this house? 3. Okay, well, I could get another slaughterhouse going. Low amount of food. Okay, the pigs again. All right, slow it down for a second, guys. Slow it down. Who's breeding, first of all? You breed. Okay. And I got you, I did not get you. All right, do that. And did I get you? Nope, didn't get you either. Yes, I know, comment section, Emrys, I'm looking in your direction. The pigs are a pain in the butt to feed because they eat things that nobody else does. But I like them. It's a farm. We should have pigs. Wow, yeah, we do have a low supply of food here. Let's get some of the basics going on. So, some wheat would be good. Get me in storage 0. Wow. All right. Get me 3,000 wheat. Yeah, that was kind of we've talked about this before. That's kind of the one part of this challenge that I didn't really take into account was feeding the animals. Because we got tons of animals and we are not growing anything at all for them. How about some lupine? You guys like that. Give me 1,000 of that. That's actually pretty cheap. Give me 2,000 of that. The pigs will eat that. How about some oats? Everybody likes oats. Well, not everybody. That's not true, but we're getting some oats. Go ahead and buy that. And how about just something basic like crops? Generic crops, which are stupid cheap. So give me 3,000 of those. Oh, geez, at 411. When's it going to go off? Well, it's not going to tell. 2022. I have 2 years for this. Give me 5,000. There we go. 5,000. I got 2 years. Somebody will eat it before then. Hell, I'll eat it before then. Well, looks like I missed a few guys over the winter when I was boosting up everyone's skill. I apparently completely missed this slaughterhouse. No, I got that one. The back one. Yeah, slaughterhouse number 1. My goal over the winter was to get everyone maxed out in production, and apparently I just spaced out here. Totally missed this one. Let's get you all bumped up. There we go. That's going to increase your production nicely up to plus 25%. And what are you actually working on? Okay, you got a goat kicking along in here. All right. Yeah, you have 2 goats, 1 sheep. No new cows. I'm kind of wondering if I turn one of the slaughterhouses off cows. Do we need more? What? What food now? Okay, there's food coming. Your caregiver just needs to go and get it. I can give you some other stuff. I'll get you some cabbage and potato and corn. Animals are ready for breeding. Oh, there's the cows right there. Yeah, I don't know if we need both slaughterhouses working on cows. We get cows very infrequently. So if we were to say turn off cows in one of these, does anyone have a cow on them right now? You don't. I'm going to just try a little experiment of turning off cow. And let's go more 50-50. Actually, come on. More goat. And what else were you guys doing? You guys are doing pigs. Yeah, let's go 50-50. Pigs and goats. And then the other slaughterhouse can deal with the cow issue. Yeah, you're still dealing with cows. All right. I don't think we get cows quickly enough to warrant having 2 slaughterhouses on cows when we can be cranking through pigs and goats faster. All right, I was going to buy some more food for people. So how about some more corn? That's good. Wow, we're really cranking through the food. Give me 2,000 corn. And how about some more? You guys like potatoes, right? Yeah, everybody likes potatoes. Give me 1,000 potatoes. Sure. And what else did you like? Cabbages. About the only thing on the planet that likes cabbages, but there it is. Give me, I don't know, 1,000 cabbages. Oh, when do those go off? 5/11/2020? Yeah, you'll probably... Well, you know what? You might not get through all of those by then. Give me 500. If you need more, I'll buy you more. And was that the only issue? Okay, yeah, you're there and you're there. All right, it's the pigs. The pig food is the problem. The other problem is it's probably a hell of a long walk for the caregivers to get all the way over to, I would assume, this warehouse. Yeah, the cabbages are already in delivery over there, but it's probably a pain in the neck for them to get all the way over there and then walk all the way back for the pig food. But there's a big part of me that doesn't want to, well, effectively waste space by putting up another shed here. I say, wasted space. I've kind of weirded out this whole corner over here with the duck issue. We may get rid of the ducks. I don't know. It was nice for variety and, a little bit of interest on my part. But we're almost out of grass again. But we may get rid of the ducks. I'm just going to order some more grass really quickly. So, grass. No, not Gerald. Grass. That's a different word. There we go. Give me another, 3,000 of that. Perfect. Thank you. And while I'm in this neck of the woods, let's go. No, I don't want to sell grass. I want to sell everything. Let's sell... Well, what do we got? How's honey doing right now? Middling price. How much do we have? Oh, we have almost 3,000 units of that. We can clear a cool 60 grand. And it's still only the middle of summer. We have a lot more honey season to go. How's the duck meat doing? Duck meat's actually pretty high. We're making no money on it, but it's pretty high. Yeah, we're totally getting rid of the ducks. Waste, possibly, but fun. There it is. Fun for me, anyway. I'm sure comments were gnashing their teeth going, why in God's name are you putting down ducks? And, a lot of goat meat. I'm pretty confident in my decision to turn off cows in one of the slaughterhouses. I think that was a pretty good move. That will free up their time to work on things that breed faster. By that, I mean the goats and the pigs. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we have 415,000 farm monies now. We're not doing that bad. Ducks are breeding. Okay, super. Okay, if I'm going out with the ducks, I may as well go out making some duck meat. So you know what? You guys can actually just take all the ducks, take whatever you need, and slaughter all the ducks, and then I'll get rid of that pen. It was nice for the challenge, and, you know, I made 9,800 monies for just breeding a few ducks, but yeah, I think I can work with that space better. I think we can get more efficient things out of that, and that means I can turn the third slaughterhouse onto a different animal that will be more profitable. Low amount of food. Okay, they're working on it. They're working on it. It's the problem is your caregiver has to go all the way over here to get the food and then come all the way back here. So, you know, suck it up. You're pigs. It's not that bad. You're going to get fed eventually. The manager of this farm, this being farm manager, doesn't want to waste space with another shed. Although if I'm going to get rid of the ducks, I might put a shed up there. I'll have a think about that. Pigs are breeding. Fantastic. Good. At 415K, I think that's a pretty good spot to call it for today. Let me just make sure I got the breeding going. Yep, everyone is waiting for the inseminator, and pigs are waiting for food. Fantastic. Let's call it here and pick up Farm Manager 2018 Grow Nothing $1 Million Challenge next time. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.